It's not a big problem. So
Okay. Just let your body settle down. You might do a little body scan and check any parts of the body that is tight. And feel that you are just sending relaxation to that area. Softening that space. Feeling that space open up. More and more. Feel your navel, your belly area. Sense the energy there. There's a lot of energy going on in the navel region. Center of your vitality, and in also many different traditions, it's a vital center of energy. So think like a little bit below your belly button or right around. Your sacral chakra is there, the dantian is there. Feel like a very nice glowing light, very comfortable from this space. Starting to spread very, very slowly throughout your whole body. Think of it as coming from a divine spark, a divine inspiration that brings to you not just nourishment, but also strength. Bodily strength, mental strength, emotional strength. And that quality of energy you can also now feel in your breath. As you notice your belly rise and fall with the breath, and your chest rising and falling with your breath. When we think of breath, we think of prana, your life force energy. And feel that this prana is everywhere. Your toes, your fingers, just fully alive. But also now feel and sense that this prana is not just localized in your body, but it also extends out. And your energy system is part of this whole network of energy that is just life energy. So feel the livingness of earth through your breath, through your whole energy system. Not feeling that you are part of nature, but you are nature. Taking now deeper inhales and deeper exhales, and with each breath feeling more and more a part of that life all around you. And part of that web of energy that is everywhere. In yoga, we also speak of Paramatman. Paramatman is in everything. Think of soul, or an energy that permeates all things. Breathing Paramatman in, breathing Paramatman out. Feel that your breath is arising from your heart, and deep within your heart, make a wish or an intention, not just for your day, but your whole 2 weeks here, and indeed your whole journey in yoga practice. You have made a giant step in coming here in the teacher training, and it's just the beginning. So make a wish or an intention from your breath, from your heart. And slowly now start to move your fingers and your toes. And you can start to open and close your eyes again. Turn your head left and right, and then maybe now give yourself a big stretch, extending your arms behind and your feet towards me. Spread your fingers and toes. And now bring both knees to your chest to give yourself a nice big hug. And just simply rock side to side, or you can roll forward and back, just bringing some movement to your spine. From here, we slowly take the feet down, but keep your knees bent. With your arms just alongside the body, with your palms facing down on the mat. So here, let's have the knees the same distance as our hips, and feel that your feet are parallel with the big toes pointing to the front of the room. And just check that your feet are also on the same line. So here, just try to feel your lower back. Just bring your awareness to your lower back. Now it depends on the shape of the lumbar spine. Some tailbones point out more, some tailbones don't. So you might feel a space between the mat and your lumbar, or maybe not. For most people, there's at this angle there isn't any. So now slowly stretch your legs again for Shavasana, or just legs straight in front of you, and then again try and feel the space between the lumbar spine and the mat. And sometimes now you will feel that more. So just bringing some awareness into the lower back. So once more, bending your knees, feet flat on the ground. And then noticing that as you inhale, you let your belly expand. And as you exhale, you bring the belly down. And do that for 2 or 3 rounds of breath. And then on the next exhale, please tuck your tailbone and start to lift the tailbone just 2 inches off of the mat. And feel that your abdominal muscles start to activate. And then release down as well. So you're just talking about a slight tilt of the hip. Again, on your next exhale, tucking the tailbone. And then lifting just 2 inches off of the mat, and notice how you start to squeeze your butt muscles as well, your glutes, and then relax. So now, on the next breath, take an exhale, tuck the tailbone, and now we'll go higher and higher, lifting up the middle back, all the way up to the upper back. Now some of you might want to continue and press the chest towards the chin and see where your body wants to go this morning. Some of you might want to roll the shoulder blades in, but you don't have to, so just see. See if you can feel the alignment of your knee and your heel, and if you want to adjust it, stay here for a few more breaths. And on the exhale, slowly releasing your shoulders and hands if they are interlaced, and then lower the upper body, the middle body, slowly all the way down to the tailbone. And breathe. Now take the soles of your feet together and let your knees drop for Supta Baddha Konasana. It's a nice hip opener. And breathe here. Long deep breaths in. Long deep breaths out. In yoga we want to do at least 4 long counts on the inhale, 8 long counts on the exhale. So you want the exhale to be actually longer than your inhale. And to be very aware, very conscious of the breath the whole time, the whole yoga practice. I usually tell my students, even if you can't touch your toes, if you can breathe deeply, that is 90% of your yoga. And inversely, if you are doing all of these perfect postures upside down and pretzel-like movements, but you're not breathing, it's not yoga. Notice the shift in the mind as you shift your awareness to your breath. On your next inhale, please bring your knees together. Bring your knees closer to your chest. Take your right hand outside of the left knee and then slowly guide the knees over to the right side for a nice simple twist, and turn your head the opposite way. Breathing deeply, and this time feel that you're breathing into your spine. In your spine there's a lot of energy passing through. These are the main lines of energy, your Ida Pingala Nadi and your Shushumna Nadi. The Kundalini channel is also present there, so breathe through the spine. On the next inhale, bring your knees back to the center and then send them over to the other side as you exhale, turning your head to the right and breathing deeply. On the next inhale, bring your legs back to the center, bringing your forehead to your knees, starting to activate those core muscles, and start to rock forward and back, and rock all the way up to seated. Okay, take your right hand and then place the second and third fingers around your third eye center for Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Close your right nostril with your thumb and breathe in through the left nostril. Close the left nostril with the ring finger, exhale right nostril. Breathe in right. Close right, exhale left. Breathe in left. Close left, exhale right. Keep going, do a few rounds now with your deepest inhale and your deepest exhale. Now you will inhale for 4 counts and exhale for 8. Just counting to yourself. If you feel comfortable there, let's go and do the full count. You inhale for 4, hold for 16, exhale for 8. If 16 is too long, take a deeper inhale, more air, or just hold it less. But the original traditional count is 4, excuse me, 16, 8. Inhale 4, hold 16, exhale 8. See if you can count with the mata, the heartbeat. So on the next round you can release the pranayama. Coming back to deep, long breathing. And putting your hands in prayer pose at the heart. You'll begin with chanting 3 ohms, the sound of the universe, the vibration. Take an inhale together. Coming back to deep, long breathing. Triyambakam yajamahe sugandhim pushtivardhanam urdvarukamiva bandhanam mrityor mokshamamritat. So slowly come into all fours position in your hands and knees. Your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees underneath your hips. And then on an inhale, start to arch your back, your shoulder blades together. You look up, point your tailbone up, releasing your belly. And then exhale, round your back, separating the shoulder blades, pointing the tailbone down, releasing your head. And on the next inhale, arch your back. And then on an exhale, round your back. Do this at your own pace, at your own breath for a few more rounds. On the next exhale, bringing your knees closer together, dropping your hips towards the heels in child's pose. With your spine nicely rounded, everything is relaxed. Relax the shoulders. Don't try to reach forward with your shoulders, just relax them. Bring the knees closer together. It's not a hip opener. That's a different pose. And breathe there. As you put your awareness in your breath, you release all the other thoughts in your mind. On the next inhale, come back into all fours. Tuck your toes and go into your first downward facing dog. Look to the front and start to walk your feet all the way to the front between your hands. Releasing your head and neck there. And then start to activate your core, start to extend your arms so that you can feel that, no, we're not rolling up. Start to extend your arms to feel that your arms will be in line with your spine. Press your feet down, and then with the strength of your back and core, you come up with a straight spine. You don't need to bend your knees. Okay, let's dive down. Coming back to forward fold. Let's see that again. So listen, arms in line with your spine. And then on an inhale, rise up. Arms in line with the spine. Yes, arms in line with the spine. Rise up and release your arms down. Beautiful. Point your tailbone down towards the floor. Activate your core lightly. Press your feet down. Grounding, hands to the heart center. Feet about hip distance. Surya Namaskar. On an inhale, lift your arms up. Squeezing your buttocks, bending back. Pushing your hips forward. Exhaling, folding forward. Put your hands either side of your feet. Inhale, step your right leg all the way to the back, looking forward. Hold your breath, step the left leg to the back. Exhaling your knees down, then arch your back, bend your elbows, drop your chest and your chin down. Your toes are on the ground. Inhale, slide forward, extend your toes, release your hips, open your chest. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Tuck your toes, exhale and lift your hips up and back. Push your arms and legs. Inhaling, step your right leg all the way to the front between your hands. Left knee comes down, releasing the hips. Exhaling, taking your left leg to the front to the forward fold. Inhale, rise up and bend all the way back. Exhaling, coming down. Inhaling the left leg to the back. Hold your breath, right leg back into plank. Exhaling, knees, chest and chin down, Ashtangasana. Inhale, slide forward, extend the toes. Chest open, Bhujangasana. Exhale, tuck the toes, lift your hips up and back. Inhaling the left leg to the front. Exhaling the right leg to the front. Inhale, rising up, no back bend, just come all the way up. Exhale, your hands together. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's see who's done their homework in the online class. Inhale, lift your arms up and bend back. And exhale to forward fold. Inhale, step the right leg to the back, low lunge. Hold your breath into plank pose. Exhaling, knees, chest, chin down. Inhaling, slide forward, open the chest, shoulder blades together, keep your elbows bent. Exhale, tucking the toes, lift your hips up and back. Inhaling, right leg to the front, low lunge. Exhaling, left leg to the front. Very nice. Inhale, rise all the way up, bending back. Exhale, come all the way down. Inhaling your left leg to the back. The knee comes down if possible. Hold the breath, right leg back into plank. Exhaling, knees, chest and chin down. Inhaling, slide forward, point your toes, open your chest. Bending the elbows, it's not an up dog. It's a cobra. The hips stay down. The toes are pointed to the back. Very nice. Exhaling, tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back. Inhaling, your right leg to the front. Exhaling, left leg to the front. Inhale, rise up and bend back, pushing your hips to the front. Exhale to forward fold. Inhaling, left leg to the back. Low lunge. Hold your breath in plank. Exhale, knees, chest and chin down. Inhaling into your cobra. Opening the chest. Exhaling, tucking the toes, lifting your hips up and back. Stretching your arms and legs. Inhaling the left leg to the front. Looking forward, chest open. Exhaling the feet together. Inhale, rising up, straight spine. Exhaling, hands together. And breathe. Good job. Take your left leg to the back. Pointing the left foot 45 degrees. Try and make a straight line from the heel to the middle of the back foot so that your inner thighs stay close, so you don't want to be like a duck. Inhaling your arms up and breathe here into your warrior one. Interlacing your fingers, pressing the palms up, and then start to shift your weight to the front leg and go into Ekapadasana, one leg standing. Slowly drop your right hand down, open your hip to the side, and then lift your left arm up into your half moon pose. And then slowly and gracefully bending the right knee until you drop the back leg, and then rise up into warrior two. And breathe. On the next exhale, windmill your hands down and step back into your downward facing dog. Now inhale into plank. Exhaling, you can do knees, chest, chin, or try your Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into cobra or maybe upward facing dog, up to you. And exhale into your downward facing dog. Let's stay here for 5 breaths. Nice, long and deep, or maybe even more than 5. Look to the front and start to walk to the front, or you can jump to the front if you feel inspired today. Taking your forward fold position, and then with a straight spine rising back up to standing. This time hands to the heart center, and we take the right leg to the back, bending your left knee and coming up into warrior one position. So you're facing forward, your tailbone is pointing down, your spine is straight. Interlace the fingers, press up towards the sky and feel the length of your sides. Start to then shift your weight to the front leg and go into your Ekapadasana. Very nice. And then slowly from there, dropping your left hand down, just in front of you, opening the hip to the side wall. So I find the higher you lift that right leg, the easier it is to actually balance in your half moon. Very nice. And then starting to bend your left knee as you gracefully set the right foot down and go into Warrior Two. Hips are open to the side, you're facing, looking to the front. And on the right foot is parallel to the short side of the mat. And on the exhale, windmill your hands down, go into your downward facing dog and breathe. Inhaling into plank, exhaling into Ashtangasana or Chaturanga, your choice. Inhale into Cobra or Up Dog, and exhaling into your downward facing dog. And breathe here. One more breath. Looking forward, walking or jumping to the front of your mat. Taking a forward fold, really bringing your chest to the thighs. Relaxing your head and neck. So this time, let's try and bend our knees a little bit more. And then begin to round your back, almost like you're doing a standing child's pose. And just relax here, releasing your shoulders, releasing your head. And then from there, you slowly start to first press your feet down. And then you start to activate through the legs, through the core, and then start to slowly unroll and slowly rise up one vertebra at a time, being very generous with the time, taking the time to feel all the little parts of your spine and all the way up. Super nice. Inhaling, lifting your arms up and lifting your heels up as well. Just a very simple balanced pose. And then as we exhale, we lower the heels down and lower the arms down. Taking your left leg to the back. Let's have it so that it's parallel to the short side of the mat. Hips facing the big windows as well. Arms shoulder height. Now reach towards the front of the room. Activate your right thigh and then take your right hand down and your left arm up in your Trikonasana. So both legs will be straight legs, or you can have a micro bend if you have hyperextended knees. Can you make your legs wider, please? Yes, very nice. Turning your head up towards the ceiling. Yes. Good. On the exhale, turn your head to the right, down to your right toes. Inhale and rise up. Pivot your feet the opposite way, so left foot pointing to the back of the room, right foot parallel to the short side of the mat. Activate your thighs, your feet, reach towards the back of the room, and Trikonasana on this side, left hand down. If you need a block, you should have thought about that. No, just kidding. If you need a block, wave your hand and I'll bring it to you. Nice long deep breaths. I can feel the no breaths from here. Let your nervousness go with your breath. Just release. One more. Turning your head down to the floor and inhale, rising up. Turning your feet so that they're parallel. Rolling your shoulders back and down. So here, let's do some options. You can have your hands to your waist and point your shoulders back, or you can roll the shoulders back and interlace your fingers behind you. And then we inhale, lengthen the spine, look up, and then exhale, fold forward. Think about the top of your head reaching the mat. And if you can, if your hands are interlaced, see if you can press the palms together. So it just deepens that a little bit. And think about pointing your hands towards the big windows. Breathing in and breathing out. So from there, just slowly release your hands and then place them, think of your spine straight and place your, particularly the left hand, just down on the floor in line with the middle of your chest, in the middle of your heart. And then on the inhale, lift your right arm up. And think about your shoulders being in the same line. And with your legs very, very active. Slowly lowering the right hand, press the right hand down, inhaling left arm up. Breathe, very nice. Slowly lowering down, bring your heels in so that your toes are pointing out. Bend your knees slightly and come up into your goddess pose. Okay, you can place your hands to your heart center, or you can bring your hands into cactus pose, your tailbone pointing down, and let's do Kapalabhati. You're exhaling forcefully through the nose. It's an active exhale, the inhale is passive. Inhale and go. Exhale all the air out. Take an inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, release your arms down, bend your knees, come back into your goddess pose, Kapalabhati. Exhale, deep inhale, lengthen everything, arms and legs, fingers and toes, and release. Very nice. Point your toes to the front of the room. Slightly bend the front leg, take your hands down, step into plank. And then slowly bending your elbows down, 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 and lie down on the mat. Arms to your sides. You can put your forehead down or chin down or a cheek, whatever is comfortable. And then just let everything go. Salabasan, the locust pose. Let's turn the palms down, facing down on the mat. Okay, so the next instruction is a little bit tricky, so you might want to keep your hands there, or if possible, bring your hands, your whole arm underneath your body. I like to put it between my hip bones so it gives me more space. You can put your chin down on the mat or your forehead down, whatever is more comfortable. Start to activate your legs, your glutes, Spread your toes, and on an inhale, lift your legs up, but keep your legs about hip distance. Chin on the mat or forehead on the mat. And breathe there. Lift, lift, lift. Chest down, chin down. Just the legs are up. And slowly release. Very nice. Soften and relax your toes, your legs, your buttocks. And you can remove your arms as well from where they were and relax your arms. Now forehead on the mat, then extend your arms to the front towards me like Superman with your fingers pointing up. And then on an inhale, you will lift your arms, your chest and your legs. Lift everything that you can lift all the way up. You can look forward or look down, whatever is more comfortable. Stay there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and down and relax. Just soften everything down. All of your back, every part of your spine. And yoga is like this. It's the tension and the release that helps retrain the nervous system, making it more resilient. And it's that also helps with the breath, helps move the energy through the body. Let's do the Dhanurasana, so bending your knees and then holding on to your feet or your ankles, roll the shoulders back and down, and on an inhale, rise up, press your feet against your hands. You can look up or look forward. And you can even rock forward and back. The knees stay hip distance. Coming up a little higher as you breathe in. Very nice. And exhale, release down. Take your hands down to your shoulders, under your shoulders, and push back into child's pose. Rounding out your back and taking deep, long breaths. On an inhale, slowly come back up onto all fours position. And then on the exhale into downward facing dog, extending arms and legs, hips all the way up. Stay here to breathe. Let's bring the feet together. And then on an inhale, lift your right leg up. And on the exhale, step it to the front between your hands. Lower your left knee down. And then press your left hand down as you lift your right arm up, opening your chest up to the ceiling. And then on the next exhale, take your right hand just on the inside of that right foot. And then stay here to lizard pose. Maybe you want to bring your elbows down as well. And breathe. One more breath. On the next inhale, help yourself up onto your hands. Tuck your your back toes. I bring my right hand now outside of the right foot, and then on the exhale, three-legged downward facing dog. Exhale, lower the leg down. On the next inhale, lift your left leg up, and exhale, step it to the front between your hands, slowly setting yourself up for lizard, dropping your hips, the right knee, and then your hands on the inside, and then maybe your elbows as well, just taking it easy with each breath. With each exhale, feel that your body releases and relaxes more into the posture. One more breath. On the next inhale, guiding yourself up onto your hands, hands on either side of the front foot, and then step back into three-legged down dog with that left leg up, and then exhaling your feet together. Very nice. Look to the front and walk or jump to the front. Let's take an Utkatasana here with your feet and knees together, bending the knees and lifting your arms up. Inhale, rising, bending back. Exhaling to forward fold. Inhale to half lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk or jump back. Let's do Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into your upward facing dog, or you can do Cobra. Exhale into the downward facing dog. Let's bring the feet together. Inhale your right leg up to the ceiling, the sky. Exhale, step it to the front between your hands into Anjanasana, releasing the hips and lifting your arms up and back to a nice crescent moon lunge. On the exhaling, spine straight, hands together at your heart center, and then lean forward, bringing your left elbow outside of the right knee and going for a twist. And looking forward, you're coming back into your Anjanasana. Exhaling your hands down. Three-legged down dog. Keep the three-legged down dog as you inhale into plank with the right foot lifted. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhaling, dropping both legs into up dog. Exhaling into downward facing dog. Feet together. Inhale your left leg up. Exhaling, stepping it to the front. Setting yourself up for crescent lunge, dropping the knee, the hips, lifting your arms up, arching back, looking up to the sky. Spine straight, hands together at the heart, and go for a twist. Right elbow outside of the left knee. Turning your head up towards the ceiling. Inhaling, coming back to front, and then one more Anjanasana, bending back into crescent lunge. Exhaling, your hands down on either side of the foot, tuck the back toes and lift the back leg up. And let's do the vinyasa with this leg remaining up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. And exhale into downward dog. And breathe here. So remember, cobra, hips and knees are down. Upward dog, the knees and hips are up. So I can do this instead, look. That better? Now you're in the dark. Leg to the front, walk or jump to the front. Exhaling to forward fold. Inhale and rise up. Bringing your hands together at the heart. Let's take the balance and place your weight on your left leg. Take your right leg right all the way around. Your hips still facing front. If that doesn't happen, you can put your foot down. So this time I put my left arm on top of the right for your eagle pose. Bend your knees, elbows up towards your face. Good. Okay. If you feel energetic today, come further down, release your arms and go into crow. If not, release just into malasana. And then taking your hands down, feet parallel, exhale to forward fold and slowly rise back up to standing. Vertebra by vertebra, shift your feet together. Take your balance on the right leg. Take your left leg around, hips to the front. Right arm this time, right arm over the left. Into your into your eagle. And then bending your knees a little bit more, your elbows towards your face. See how low you can drop down. Leaning forward into crow or go into malasana. From crow to malasana, from malasana with now feet parallel, hands down, take a forward fold. Just stay here for a little while. Start to move your feet together so that your forward fold will be the regular forward fold, feet together, hands on each side. If you feel too much pressure on your lumbar spine, you bend your knees slightly. Let's come back to a chair pose, inhaling, bending your knees, hands together. And then with the knees together and the feet together, take your right elbow outside of the left knee and twist, opening the chest to the wall. But make sure that your knees stay in alignment. Inhale to the center, arms up. Exhaling, hands together, and then twist to the opposite side. Inhale to the center, lifting your arms up. Exhaling to forward fold. Inhaling to half lift. Exhale, walk or jump back into your chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Inhale into upward facing dog or cobra. Exhaling into the downward facing dog, and stay here to breathe a little bit. Very nice, take your time. Okay, let's inhale into plank. Exhaling your knees down slowly and come into the child's pose. And soften everything down. But keep your breathing long. The breathing is the one that always stays the same in the practice. Now slowly rise one vertebra at a time to your Vajrasana, seated, and then sit to one side, bringing your legs to the front. Let's hold the back of the knees, bringing the elbows out, and start to lift the lower legs. So balance here. If you want, you can also extend your legs and arms, or maybe hold on to your feet. It's actually easier to hold on to your feet. And slowly, 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 slowly lower down. Very nice. Take your right knee, cross it over the left, either hugging that right knee or taking your elbow outside, and let's twist towards the small window. Long deep breaths. Inhaling, looking forward. So let's do this. Let's bend the left leg. Then carefully place the right ankle on top of the left knee. The right knee on top of the left ankle. So ankle, knee, knee, ankle. And when you look down, you want to see a nice triangle. So just be careful of the knee. This, you can sit on a block, it might help. Or just don't cross it in that particular angle. So this might be enough for you. Just stay there and feel this posture. If you want to go deeper, you slowly lower down. Bit by bit, breath by breath. Don't force anything, just allow the breath and allow the time and space to do its work. Inhaling, slowly rising. Okay. Gently extend both legs, pointing and flexing your feet. So this time we bring your left leg across the right. Either hug that knee or take the elbow outside. Inhale to lengthen the spine. So really feel the spine lengthening, and then you twist. And the trick is, the secret is, each time you inhale, think about the spine lengthening just a little bit more, making space between the vertebra. And then with each exhale, twisting a little bit deeper. Keeping your right foot flexed so that you can activate the thigh and extend the hamstring. Inhaling to look forward, releasing the twist, and then very gently bringing your legs into position, ankle, knee, knee to ankle. And stay here, or if you wish, you can slowly drop down. One more breath. On your next inhale, slowly rise up. Gently gathering your legs back to you and taking one more boat pose here or there. And then staying here. Chest open. And then slowly lowering down, very, very slowly, until you can release down.